everything is not working. God damn it. Okay, hopefully now it's working. After so long, I finally get to say cat. Distant roommate yelling. I can hear you just fine. Okay, good news.
So much. It's like oops, all Twizzlers. That's Bunny.
Yeah.
Look, it's oops, all Twizzlers.
Amazing.
That's the entire bag. It's like almost only Twizzlers. Yeah, that's my name. Well, that's not my name.
Okay. Let's go. I'm not entirely sure what is happening. Something is happening on the other screen, but hopefully that is not affecting the stream in any way. I forgot about this fucking desktop image. Okay. So, I don't remember where we were. Looking forward to figuring out what the hell I was doing.
You're ruining the fucking vaccine for me.
Let's invite Matsu and somebody else.
Alright, we're doing the Hail Bickman quest.
This sounds like I'm dog shotgun on the front. What the fuck do you want me to do? Beat him the fuck up? He's gonna fucking kill me 6 times over.
Okay, bring Matsu, and let's bring some
Backstairs. Backstairs.
Is that fat pie? No, it's pie as a,
Streaming?
yes.
Oh.
It's pie as, the...
Hello, bunnies.
Hello. But yeah,
I love
it's...
that you're like, oh no, I'm interrupting them with my loud ass voice, and then you come in to interrupt them with your loud ass voice.
But at least I'm addressing the bunnies this time.
Anyways, it's pie, drawn as one of the, like, animal people, like, Gaspard is. Specifically, like, the same type of character model as Gaspard. Alright, so we're going to be doing a quest. We're starting the Bickman quests again because I hate myself. Oh my! So you're the adventurer that want to accept my quest. Do you know who I am? You do, don't you? Yeah. Even if you adventurers have nothing to do with the art world, I'm sure you've at least heard my name, haven't you? I have done so much fucking work for you. I'm the painting phenom who's brushed through a path all the way from a lowly portrait drawing on the street to an art world debut with one stroke. Yes, the darling of the modern art scene, Bickman. But you see, I've been in a bit of a slump lately. I can't paint as well as I used to. I just don't have any inspiration anymore. So I thought I'd go on an adventure to gather some material for my paintings.
We're talking. Also, there's Parmesan everywhere because Bunny is great.
Good job.
And
I reenacted the scene where
well,
Walter White blew shit
Walter
up.
throws the thing, but she hadn't closed it.
I forgot to close it.
There was Parmesan all the way in her hoodie.
Amazing.
Oh.
I'd like you to be my escort.
My Parmesan was pregnant. No, it's mine!
It's your baby Parmesan.
It's my baby.
I'll go ahead to the dungeon to come as soon as you're prepared, okay? Smooth shark, says Kira. Hi,
It's
Kira.
closed. I won't trust you anymore.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that is Jamie's. Go bring it into the living room.
Deal anyway.
Also, don't walk in the kitchen anymore, please. Roommate, did you hear me? Don't walk in the kitchen anymore until we see your vacuum, okay?
I mean, I'm voicing him like that because you can hear him kind of make noises, and that's what he sounds like.
Okay.
Thank
I brought pasta.
Hello?
And I see that you left the fan on.
I mean, you left it
Sound
on.
quality be damned, huh?
You left it on. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to turn it off. I don't just do things without asking.
Now with you voicing Bigman like that, I now imagine Bigman talking like his infernal majesty, or as he's more popularly known, him from Powerpuff Girls.
No.
Then he sounds like him.
Yep.
Him? Is his name actually him?
Yeah, it's the devil, essentially, in Powerpuff Girls.
Why is he the devil?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Holy shit.
Honestly, look how late you are. I was getting sick of waiting. What would have happened if the Grunties had left? Honestly.
Grunty?
Yes, I see.
Hee. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm really here for. The truth is, I got a tip the Grunties are meeting in secret in this dungeon. There's no race with more mysteries than the Grunties. It's completely unknown what they do normally or how they live. And here they are having a secret meeting in a dungeon away from the eyes of men. What a story! I'll catch them in the act and paint a picture of them. The piece will be just what I, Bickman, need to blossom again into the art world.
So weird.
Got it? Well, let's go! I like how in every single one of these cutscenes when you can see Bobo looks like stoned out of his fucking mind. He's like, whoa man, there's like a tiny blonde thing talking to me. Beep, beep. Yay! I did a Rengeki! I did not get to do another Rengeki. They say him has a name, but anyone who hears it feels a tense fear, and the only way to safely address him is him, or maybe his infernal majesty. Yeah.
Huh.
I say he's like the devil, but he's basically just supposed to be like evil, like the ultimate evil and fear and darkness and stuff. So basically the devil, but
Basically the devil, but not actually the devil. I think I figured out what this game is lacking.
what?
Interesting combat. It's just a lot of mashing one button, from what I can tell.
I mean, yeah. Arguably, one could make it more interesting. I mean, you have access to like magic spells and shit and skills,
Yeah, but the downside is you don't need to make it more interesting.
yeah.
You can just get by doing exactly what you're doing.
To be fair, there is a little bit more nuance to it, which is mostly just that some enemies are effective versus different weapon types, but...
But the game is designed in such a way that you can get by doing anything.
Well, I mean, technically, yes. In the same sense that you could over-level to be able to kill them with anything really easily, yeah.
There's definitely some games that are designed out there that, like, even if you're like a bajillion levels over, you're probably not going to win if you're using the wrong thing.
And he has a very feminine voice and fashion sense, except when he's angry, in which his voice becomes deep and menacing.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Also, he has crab hands for some reason.
Yeah, I remember that. He's like a monkey dude with crab hands, right?
He's not a monkey.
No?
No.
He just...
The monkey dude is a different character.
Oh, who's the monkey dude?
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo, okay.
Nah, he's just a red-faced guy with a black goatee and like I think yellow eyes, but I don't remember if his eyes are.
Oh, him!
And he has crab hands and wears like a ballerina tutu.
Oh, him!
And he talks like this.
Why?
I think part of it might be based in some unfortunate tropes.
Oh, okay, I get it.
The unnerving.
Unnerving?
I think that one of the ways to make a disturbing and mentally like unbalanced villainous character is tends to be give them some
some sort of effeminate trait from that era, you know,
Yeah.
the one that we don't do anymore because it's super not fucking cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Oh, hand. Okay, yeah. He's got like a pink tutu and a belt and crab hands and like tall black boots and
He's kind of also got like a
pink ruffly thing.
yeah. I can't remember what those are called, but I don't think they're actually just called ruffles. They might be.
This is a piece of cake.
Yeah, I got another warrior trump.
Hey, I just realized
Yeah,
his infernal majesty.
him.
Him.
What, really?
Yeah. No, I thought those are two completely unrelated things.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a band called Him that their name stands for that.
Really?
Yeah.
How did the legal battle between those two work out?
Honestly, if there was a legal battle between those two, they'd probably win because that is just kind of an old devil name.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
His Infernal Majesty is a name for the devil, and referring to him simply as him, both for that reason and because of basic stuff about like occultism and names, is a very, very old way to refer to the devil. It's one of the reasons the devil has so many names is because you're not really supposed to refer to occult figures by their real names.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
So instead, you refer to the devil by various different names, such as Old Scratch.
I didn't even break
Also,
the
Funny Face looks really weird. Am I wrong?
Funny Face?
Yeah, the things that you're killing.
Yes. Apparently some kids found him terrifying, which I get, but my first exposure to him was him giving the girls tests they must complete, or the professor will pay, and in the end, pay means if the girls pass the tests, he will give the professor a free breakfast, but in the end they failed, and he had to pay for the pancakes. Yeah, he was...
What?
It was very weird, kind of mediocre, evil stuff.
Yeah, not particularly, like, actually.
I mean, for one thing, it was a kid show, but
Yeah, that's fair.
it was also just kind of like... He reminds me actually quite a bit of a character who, unfortunately, is from Dilbert, called Phil, the Prince of Insufficient Light,
Okay.
who is basically like the devil's like lesser cousin.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
And like it's kind of that because like it's the same sort of thing of like where it's I'm not evil, I'm like an inconvenience.
This is a piece of cake.
Amazing.
But it's him is more interesting because they play it up like the stuff he's doing is the devil version, is like devil worthy evil. then there are also some very terrifying moments where the girls move 50 years in the future where him has everyone in Townsville living in a waking nightmare.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, a lot of the villains also kind of got like a serious episode of sorts, at least once or twice, where we'd see like how actually dangerous they could be, or frightening or threatening they could be without the Powerpuff Girls there to help.
I see. That does sound pretty upsetting, honestly.
Yeah. Also, it just occurred to me, but technically, Mojo Jojo and Scarlemane have like the same basic backstory.
Mojo Jojo and Scarlemane have the same basic backstory.
Yeah.
Huh. You know, that's a good point. Also, you should probably specify who Scarlemane is, considering. You know.
Villain from, can't remember the name of the show.
Wow.
Do you remember the name of the show?
Something in the Wonder Beasts?
Yeah, that's the part I'm forgetting is her name.
My brain keeps saying Kiwo, and that is not correct. Kiwo, the Wonder Beasts. Oh god. Wow, how am I forgetting this? Ah!
Every single episode starts with her name showing up, and yet I can't remember her name.
What is wrong with me?
Kipo.
Kipo!
Alex Satan posted it.
Good job. Good save.
Yeah, that was
good.
terrible.
Good save. I mean, there's a million Alexes in the world, but still.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, Scarman is the villain. Well, first season villain of Kipo. And
The Wonder Beasts?
Kipo in the Age of Wonder Beasts.
The Age of Wonder Beasts, yes.
Anyways. Oh my god, you asshole.
Yes.
Also, oh, meh.
What?
I just realized what's being said. I'm not repeating it. 'Cause Arthas is mocking me for fucking name dropping things.
Arthas. So there's a very interesting activity happening tonight. There's a night run going on.
Night run?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like people jogging at night?
I saw it on the way home. It was very neat to see.
Damn.
Because I didn't know that such a thing even existed.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Do you know what a night run is?
Nope.
Okay, so basically the concept is everybody gets together and for some reason, at night, they do a marathon. It feels like a really great way to get mugged, but that's just me.
I mean, I guess if they're all doing a marathon together, it's not that great way to get mugged. It's a huge group of people who are presumably, unless you're really bad at it, I guess, going to be in pretty close to each other to help if someone needs it.
I guess.
Not to mention there's a possibility there'll be like lots of people spectating.
Possibly. I don't know how much spectating you can do at night.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Less people than normal, I assume, but still enough that any attempted mugging would be pretty foolish. I heard that as a knife run.
Yeah.
Hero, which is a wildly different event. I was like, knife run? What is there, the purge going on?
Yeah, we have the purge up here in Canada.
Who even trying?
It's why we're all so kind. It's
You're
because we're terrified.
You're supposed to be my bodyguard. Me, Bigman. Let's hurry up. I'm sorry, did anyone else just see the way he runs?
No.
That was. He runs very interestingly.
He runs very. How does he run? Like Naruto or
No, like hopping almost.
hopping? Okay. Don't they have like a piece of paper over their face or something?
The Bigman?
The things that Bigman is, yes.
No.
No?
They have like a high collar and like a hat or covering or something that makes it so that the face is kind of like obscured, but it's not have like a paper covering or anything like that.
Okay, because I thought maybe that they hopped because the zombie thing?
Oh,
You know.
no, they're not. What are those fucking things called? Chinese vampires.
I don't remember the proper name for them, but yeah.
Yeah. Jiangxi?
Jiangxi, maybe. That sounds like right-ish.
I started rewatching Ruby, I think it's.
Let me read it. Here, you focus. I started rewatching Powerpuff Girls, and I think it's better than I remember.
Okay.
Especially him. He's also unnerving. Huh. I mean,
Yeah,
I can believe
the
it.
original PPG was pretty good. But yeah, for some reason I read that as RPG, and I was like, what is RPG?
I mean, it's a role-playing
Well,
game.
yeah, but like, I'm watching RPG. Is there a role-playing game show I didn't remember?
There's like a million.
That's called RPG, like...
I bet you dollars that there is a very short series out there, not because of that it was intended to be that short, that is called RPG, and is an RPG show.
Probably.
Or is this one of those things that, like, everybody thinks it's obvious so nobody does it?
Probably. I mean, there was a TV show called D&D, but...
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it was actually a children's animated show.
Oh, wow, okay. And how well did that do?
Actually not bad.
Really?
I mean, it was, the basic concept was... It was actually, now that I think of it, it was basically kind of, minus the whole dying part, like an isekai thing, where you basically had these characters who I think were all kids, but I can't remember, ending up in, like, D&D fantasy world, and they had to...
What the fuck?
What's happening?
Okay, Guillaume's just yelling at a child. That's Guillaume for you.
Okay. That might need some context.
There's a kid, and they have his lightsaber outside, and roommate was just like, "It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground." And then the kid pointed the sword at them.
Oh, that's actually adorable.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. Roommate's great with kids.
Okay, because I'm just like, roommate is yelling at a kid, what?
Yeah, that does make it sound significantly worse than it actually was, huh?
Yeah. Glad I asked for context. Arthas has said more things.
Oh, my apologies. Not PPG 2016 though. That reboot tried way too hard to be hip with the trends. I mean, who asked for or wanted to see the girls updating their social medias and or twerking?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And yet its crossover with Teen Titans Go made them seem more like the original Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I don't know if, like, everybody from Teen Titans actually took their advice or the new writing crew just eventually, like, overtook the old writing crew for the Teen Titans Go, but Teen Titans Go seems to be better.
I won't say it's good, but it's better
Oh,
than it started out being.
I don't know anything about it, so.
I've heard some good things about the new parts of the stuff.
Oh.
The movie's actually pretty watchable and good.
Well, yeah, I've heard the movie is good and stuff, but I hadn't heard anything about the show in a while.
I've heard the show is getting better as it goes, although my source for that is, like, not one that I'd usually listen to for that sort of stuff.
Huh.
So, take that as you will.
Alright.
I mean, all you're gonna lose is, like, maybe 30 minutes of your time, so.
Yeah.
Of your limited, precious time we have on this
So you
earth.
think you're a
Yep.
match for me, huh?
Oh, God. Why am I so depressing tonight? Anyways.
I don't know.
Husbunny, you're really focused, aren't you?
Have I mentioned how much I fucking love the whole Men of Good Fortune episode
Men of Good Fortune.
of Sandman?
Of Sandman. Yeah, okay. Explain.
Men of Good Fortune is the whole sequence of Dream and Hob. I think his name's Hob?
Oh, yeah, I think I remember
The
that.
immortal guy.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
I fucking love that whole thing.
It's really a fascinating concept, and they execute it beautifully in the Netflix adaptation.
Yeah, and it's actually just really cute watching them interact, especially the ending.
Yeah, the ending was really sad.
Sad.
I kind of got sad that they didn't get to meet up.
They did though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That wasn't the end of that episode.
No, the end of the episode was they meet up again, and I guess spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it. Go watch Sandman. It's on Netflix, and it's really fucking good.
Please go watch it.
Um,
Please, we need people watching it more.
Yeah, Neil Gaiman is amazing. Watch everything he's ever made.
Consume.
Yeah. But yeah, what happens is he goes there and he apologizes for being late. And as part of him apologizing for being late, he says, "I've heard it's really bad manners to stand up a friend, acknowledging that the two of them are friends." Which
Aw.
the earlier thing he had rejected the idea that they were friends, and so it's really sweet. I love that. It's so nice.
It really is.
And like, I also just like it because like, anyone who knows me might know my views on immortality.
Which are?
I think it's a good thing.
You think immortality is good?
Yeah, I think all the stuff about like being immortal is a curse and stuff like that is a very defeatist and negative way to look at things. I think being immortal is awesome, and not even just for the selfish reasoning of you don't die and stuff, but also just because like you are being given the chance that other people are not, where you get to touch the lives of so many more people than anyone else in history will.
I mean, yeah, and I think that is a great way to look at it, but I fear that the madness that comes with doing everything and never having anything to do after a certain point is possibly not worth it.
I mean, I think that's a silly way to think of it because there's never going to be things to not do. The world is constantly evolving, and you get to be part of that. You get to
True.
experience all these new things.
True, but there comes a point where you're just waiting for the next new thing. Isn't
No,
there?
I think you should be proactive and keep looking. There's an infinite number of things to do already.
I suppose.
That's the thing.
Although it's not guaranteed that you'll enjoy all of them.
Yeah,
So.
but you have an infinite amount of time to find all the things you do enjoy.
All right, but what are you doing here? Mello's here too?
Fair.
When did he come back?
Oink, oink, oink. It's
And
much
just
more
all the
manly,
knowledge
don't
that
you
you accrued,
think?
there's so many things you can do to help
I like
people.
it better.
True. I like that aspect of it. Like being so knowledgeable that you are just at humanity's like gathering of knowledge
Yeah,
and intelligence.
and like the way Hob talks about it, like even when he had like a really bad 100 years, he still wanted to keep living because there's no telling what the next 100 could bring.
Oh.
And like that's how I see it. That's sure you're going to lose people and stuff, and there is going to be hard aspects to being immortal, but I think that the benefits, which is getting to exist in the lives of people and see so many things, is worth it.
I didn't ask for your favorite food,
Fair enough.
Nettle.
I mean, it's not like I could actually give you
Would you
immortality.
quit
If I
standing
could, I
there
would
and
have already.
joining, Nettle?
Yeah.
We're here today,
But
so
I
that
think
the Grunty
that's
tribe
a
can
good
deepen their
viewpoint to
bonds,
have,
Nettle.
and if I could, I would. 'Cause
Yeah, so I like that's part of the reason I really like that segment is like the way Hob looks at the world with the immortality he's been given is like very not vindicating but like aligning with my own thoughts, and I like seeing that. I feel like far too often you see the really negative like immortality is a curse or thing, and I hate that. It's very defeatist and it's very depressing.
It just gives up with the concept, you know? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing interesting to it.
And like there are some things that are specifically not great about being immortal. There's not really what
The chances of you getting stuck
Yeah.
and not being able to die is way
increase.
higher.
Well, they increase infinitely for as long as you exist until it becomes an absolute certainty. Which, yeah, not great, but
I think if you were immortal and you knew about that statistic, you'd be a lot more careful about not getting stuck, and therefore your chances would reduce significantly.
yeah. Also, Arthur's saying things.
Arthur says, how can you excuse your friends and family dying as you live on, thus keeping you from those close bonds? Okay, sorry. Also, while movies are good, TCD shows that it's still bad. They even had a crossover with Thundercats Roar. How can you excuse your friends and family dying as you live on, thus keeping you from forming close bonds? How do you approach that?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that that's true.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound a bit awful, but just because the pets that you own are not going to live as long as you, and you're probably going to have them and watch them die, does that make the bonds you've made with your pets any less meaningful or important? Would you refuse to ever get another pet as a result?
I want to say no. I mean, I've already had to let go and make my cats see my cats cross that rainbow bridge 3 times now.
Knowing that these people are going to die doesn't mean that you don't get to form a connection to them.
Yeah.
That doesn't make the connection and the time you share with them any less meaningful.
Although the pets comparison
That's
is
why I said,
the
like,
only but unfortunate comparison, right?
Well, that's the thing, though, is, like, I bring up that one also because I feel like most people don't really think of pets like pets. They think of them as companions.
Mm-hmm. Something close and meaningful.
Yeah.
Although you can't talk to them or
I'll just keep to myself.
anything else.
So they're even better than pets. You can form even more meaningful connections with them.
Plus Doctor Who gave us a Shieldier / me became immortal and was unlike Jack. Her experience wasn't as smooth, and in the end she lived to see the universe end and was relieved.
Yeah.
The Doctor pointed out that Jack had a good immortal life, and me said that he must have had a good experience then.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Okay, the character... Okay, the character's name starts as a Shielder, but they go through this whole thing about how she's been alive so long she's forgotten her original name and has changed her name.
Just a me?
Yeah.
Like a me. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that.
And, like, it's very interesting looking at it, but I feel like a Shielder is in many ways just another depressing idea of what immortality would be like.
Yeah, like, I feel like there
It's
could
so
be a lot
difficult
more interesting stories told with what the positives are, and even the character from Neil Gaiman's story touches on that. And is like, hey, yeah, of course there's going to be times that are really shit, and they could be really long. You could live an entire life that's just shit.
But we still have a story to tell. We still have an interesting character, and
Yeah.
this is still something that we can visit and learn from and talk about in an interesting way.
Obviously, it can definitely be said, if you are immortal, it would definitely be helpful to have other immortal people
Of course.
that could actually share in your experiences.
Because I feel like the other thing is, like, the psychology of being immortal is something that could be explored in more depth, and Neil does explore that in a very nice and
Yeah, but
in-depth way, but it's not like
it's-
a long exploration.
It's part of Dream's story. It's not
It's not.
focused on Hall.
Kind of wondering if the comic actually focuses on it a little bit more. Because I've heard that the comic's so long because Neil takes the time to explore a lot of characters, not just Dream.
It's possible, but from what I understand, the adaptation, while probably shorter than the book, is pretty faithful. So,
I mean, Neil's working on it. I wouldn't be surprised.
well, I mean, it doesn't really remove much important or change much.
I see.
Fighting
I
is
see, I
also
see.
very
Okay.
manly. You guys are all very, very manly. Huh, sorry about that, Meadow.
By the way, sorry, we've been talking over this extremely important and very important and I can't.
You can.
It's a bunch of grunties talking and they're so dumb. It's so dumb. Why are we watching this?
What the hell are they doing?
Yeah, exactly, Aseo.
Who knows?
Oh, Isao's also complaining.
He doesn't understand what's going on either. Only Bickman's excited. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. I'm sorry, Kiro.
Oh
But-
fuck! What did we say? As someone who. Oh fuck.
But at the same
I'm sorry,
time,
Kiro.
yes, exactly.
I'm sorry, Kiro. As someone who has lost someone recently, I agree. Just because it hurts a lot now doesn't make me want to never have close relationships ever again. Although I do think some people might have more problems with that. And I can see a good portion of people going mad if they were immortal. Yeah. It really takes a certain mental outlook from the very beginning in order to be able to move past seeing so
Yeah.
much. And I've definitely had people in my life who have seen a lot of people go and not been okay. And on the other hand, I have one person who is the kindest, most amazing human being I've ever met, and he's seen a lot of people go because of the line of work he worked in, and he still has that kindness and that goodness in him, and he can move forward. And I think if he was immortal, he'd be the kind of person that could be okay, but he's not. Nobody is, and that's just what makes us being here so important, is being good to each other and doing everything we can to make our time here great.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, Kiro. I feel like we shouldn't have had this conversation so soon after everything, but I'm glad that you have a positive outlook. Arthur says, "Oh geez, you told me you were consoling a friend who lost someone close, but you didn't tell me who. Now I think I know who. Sorry, Kiro."
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mention you by name when I was talking to Arthus. And
Well, he's talking about the conversation we had.
oh, okay, well,
I mentioned on the day that I was kind of busy because I was busy consoling
helping
a friend.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did say who because I wasn't sure if that was my information to tell others. So
I feel really awful that I didn't consider how that would
I mean,
play out at all.
yeah, but I don't think necessarily it was heartless of us to not. I didn't think about oh yeah, I guess talking about losing loved ones is a little I don't even want to say like mean or anything like that.
Thoughtless.
I don't even want to say that, but like I can see how like I'm sorry if that brought up anything.
Yeah, I really am. That was not okay. I'm sorry, Giro. So, if you want to take a couple minutes, I understand. It's okay. I can manage the stream. I'm so sorry.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking to Kiro. Let's press forward for a
Really?
bit.
Hell if I know.
It helps I empathize. I lost my dad 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I lost my uncle like 2 weeks ago. And I've been dealing with that.
Let's try this again together, Nettle.
And
Ready, Nettle?
I think at this stage in our lives we've all lost a lot of people, huh?
All right then, start up the music, Nettle. Let's get this party started already.
It just takes the strength to move on, right?
I mean, I'm trying to think, but I don't think I've lost anyone.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yet. Like, I'm not trying to be like, I didn't lose anyone, but like,
No, I don't think you
No.
would.
I'm just like,
That would be
I
a weird
can't
thing
say
to brag about.
I can't think of anyone that I've lost. So, oh, what? Oh, right. Man, I picked the best time for serious
Conversation.
conversation.
Yeah, this is not it. This is not the time for this conversation. Holy shit. Okay. Oh fuck.
Alright, guys, we had a nice conversation about immortality, loss of loved ones. Now enjoy a funny grunty dance. Oh, I'm sorry.
God, what is our content? We are so fucked. This is weird.
Yep. This is what we call emotional dissonance.
I don't know if we can
what
make
did
any
Kiro
jokes
say?
coming off this.
Kiro, no worries. I'm still keeping it together for now. Probably will be different the day of the
Yeah.
the day of the funeral. Yeah.
Once again, we are always here.
We are always
talk.
here, and I'm more than willing to be here
Anything on that
if you need it.
day.
Yeah.
Or any other day.
Or any other day. You're my friend, and I want to be there for you if you need me.
Yep.
And
And that goes for all of our bunnies and friends.
yeah, if you ever just need an ear, we'll be here.
Oh.
Monsters?
Did I just hear that delivery right?
Yes. But also, oh man, I'm just like, alright, here comes the depressing topics which is introduced to ruin the fun atmosphere of the game. That's what this monster represents, apparently.
Husbunny.
I'm sorry.
Husbunny, that's a little bit.
I'm sorry.
That's not no. Husbunny, no. Oh god. Okay.
Its name is not helpful with the
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I'm just gonna fucking. I'm. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, this is so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I don't even know how to describe how I'm feeling, because, like, on the one hand, I feel really bad and guilty and awful, and on the other hand, it's just like irony is kicking me in the teeth.
I mean, I don't think it's offensive to laugh. I'm fine with it.
I'm not comfortable laughing, that's for
No.
sure. I know that you deal with your discomfort in different ways, but nope, that's definitely not something I'm doing.
Oh, the grunties ran away.
I'm not surprised.
That tongue has a mouth Do you think there's another tongue in there? If so, does that tongue have a face as well? It
It's
might.
just faces all the way down,
Yeah.
right to the molecular level.
Do you know where that quote, "it's blank all the way down," comes from?
No, I don't.
Someone was trying to seriously argue about the whole, like, plan on the back of an elephant thing.
Okay.
Not the Discworld one, like the original belief. Which, nothing wrong with that, but it's just interesting for someone to be arguing that with a scientist in roughly the modern day.
Okay.
But anyways, so this person making this argument, and the person that making the argument asks, so what does the elephant stand on? And the person says, it stands on another elephant. And I know what you're thinking. You're going to ask, what does that elephant stand on? But you'd be wrong, because it's elephants all the way down.
Really?
Yes, that's
That's where that comes from?
That's a famous anecdote.
Regarding our regarding a... Okay, wait. I'm gonna start with Arthur's comment. Regarding our conversation about Kingdom Hearts, I would have loved Zenmas using Xehanorts instead. Xehanorts instead of Ansem for the basis of his name, because the name you made was funny. Help! It's Latin!
It's not even.
Troxenhax.
If it's written like that, I want to pronounce it like
Nope,
an
nope.
Italian dish.
That tongue has a mouthy thing. Okay, sorry. If it's written like that, I want to pronounce it like an Italian dish. I'll have the dipone with extra pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dipone is definitely how I'm gonna pronounce it from now on. Thank you. Oh my god.
You are, Nettle. If you're interested in joining the Grunty tribe, then I suggest you give Raven a visit, Nettle.
Oh, good. Bickman's gonna become an honorary grunty.
That's where
Oh, that's so cute. Hooray.
Fucking, fucking Sakubo still has, like, a
Glad that isn't any heavier than it already is.
1,000-yard dead-eyed stare. Just look at that.
Yeah! Yeah, he really looks like he's just thinking about pasta. I don't know. Something
He
that
looks
isn't
like he's
what
thinking... He looks like
currently
he's just,
interacting with.
he's just thinking, like, all of the things and all the choices
I
that
guess we've
have
cleared
been
it.
made in his life
Let's
that
go
have led
report
him
to
to
the
this
quest shop.
moment.
Speaking of pasta, I'm starving.
Yeah. I'm assuming my food is somewhere?
Yeah, your food's in the kitchen.
Okay.
It might be a little bit cold, but I'll warm it up for you.
Bigman's all like, oh, start all over, so I'll have to start drawing portraits again. You know what that fucking means, right?
We're gonna help him draw portraits somehow.
We're gonna have to go fucking give out flyers to people to go model for him.
For real?
Guess there's a place for quests like these.
Wait. Are you telling me every time you do one of these quests, you have to give everybody a flyer?
Yeah, basically, every time I do one of these quests, I open up the
Yeah, Seo.
associated side quest, which is always the same one in each game.
Okay, but like every single time you have to find every single one of these NPCs and give them a flyer in order to do his next quest.
No, it's once per game.
Once per game. Okay, good.
Basically,
Because I
this
was
is-
thinking like 400 plus people every now and then, like 3 or 4 times in a game.
Nah, this is the first time we've interacted with him, which opens up the side quest.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah. I see. He never quits, does he?
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Okay. Because all members
you
of
already
the
said
Organization
this, but
13
you should
have
really
letters
drop out of
of
the
their
tournament.
original name mixed up with an X thrown in, Sora is Roxas, Ansem is Zenmus, Braig is Zigbar, and Leia is Axel, etc. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
No can do. Be
I remember reading something about some character going full heartless and like. Was that you that was talking about some character going full heartless and how cool that would be?
I'm not sure.
No, Arthas. Because, like, I really want to understand Kingdom Hearts, but every time I even try to dip my toes into Kingdom Hearts, my head hurts. So I'm just not. Like, I think I actually started with the first game and was like, okay, I'm gonna get into Kingdom Hearts. And I got, like, maybe 2 hours in, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Ow. What does this mean? Gummy ship, let's go. So, like, what you're saying to me makes sense. And, like, I agree, but, like, why? What does it mean? Why X?
Oh, well, here's the good part. No one knows.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true.
Also,
but I don't.
Why are these people, like, are these people different people when they become the Organization 13 people?
Yes.
Okay, so, like, they're not copies or evil clones or anything?
Well, kinda.
What happens to the people that they used to be?
Usually dead.
Okay, why are there... Okay, why is it called Organization 13? And, like...
Because there are 13 members.
Okay, but then if people can turn into these people like Sora, I know Sora is like the main character. If people can turn into these people, then like, how are there always 13 members? What? Who dies?
Organization 13 isn't the name of the beings, it's the name of a group of these beings.
Okay, but what about Sora? How did Sora become a 13 member but also remain the main character?
In the first game, Sora stabbed himself with a thing to release his heart to save Kairi, and he turned into a Heartless for a little bit. Do you remember that?
Sure.
Okay, well, anyways, that happening made Nobody, which is what the Organization 13 members are part of.
Okay, so they are like an evil clone then.
Yeah, sort of. Like, you said, are they different people? I'm like, yes, and then you're like, so they're not? Like, I'm like, I don't... No? What?
So they're like... Are they like different, separate entities?
Yes.
Okay, so, like, there is still a Leah, and there's still a Break.
Well, they're usually dead, but yes.
And there's an Ansem,
Yes.
and Sora,
Yeah.
and the others.
Usually what happens is someone gets killed by a Heartless, and when their heart is taken, they become a Heartless, and also at the same time, a Nobody is created.
Okay, so when someone dies, and their heart gets stolen, which I'm assuming is metaphorical, because
No, pretty literal.
Wait, like the actual beating, pulsing heart?
No, hearts are like weird.
Okay, which I assume is a slightly metaphorical.
It seems to be the actual heart, but they don't look like pumping. They're like weird light things.
Okay, so their heart gets stolen by a something, probably a Heartless.
Yeah.
And they make two things. They make a Nobody, which is something, and then a Heartless, which is a 13 member?
No. A Heartless, they become a Heartless and become a Nobody. The Nobodies are the ones that can be... Like,
Wait, okay, so they become Heartless, and then that Heartless turns into a Nobody? Like a caterpillar?
No.
Turning into a butterfly?
No, Heartless and Nobodies are two different things.
Okay, so two separate things are made.
Yes.
And all organization members are Heartlesses, but
Nobodies.
not all Heartlesses are
No.
Organization 13.
No.
Okay.
Organization members are Nobodies, but not all Nobodies are Organization 13 members.
Okay. Because I was like, if only 13 people have died in the universe so far, that's kind of good.
Also got some new art.
That's great. Look at her. She's thinking about a cookie.
Cookie chip. Anything else? Oh, and there's also this picture that
Aww. That's amazing.
he saw this really cute Beast character and couldn't resist hugging them. This character in the corner here is their real life girlfriend now.
Amazing.
So, anyways,
It's like a ghost versus a zombie. Okay, so the body that dies
makes a ghost into zombie. Is basically the concept.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody's are like the ghosts, and Heartless are like the bodies.
The
That's
zombies. Also, we're gonna have to adjust this
Yeah.
because you keep pulling it off by doing exactly what you're doing. I should have pinned it on the other side, honestly. Okay, never mind. Just sit down.
There we go. I accidentally changed pictures, so I'm getting it back to
Oh, okay.
this perfect, beautiful picture that we don't hate at all.
Okay. Arthas, not all nobodies retain their sapience. Most turn into inhuman monsters similar to common heartless called dusks. Organization 13 are just extra powerful in life. Okay, so like, if you're like super Jesus in life and then you die, you're probably qualified to become an Organization 13 member?
Probably.
I see.
I mean, Sora's nobody became one, so.
I see. Okay.
Notably, we don't really know much about any of the other people who they were before they turned into nobodies, with the exception of Xemnas.
So what you're saying is, if somehow there was a John Wick crossover with fucking
John Wick would probably make it a pretty good.
a pretty
Operation 13.
good Organization 13 member. I need someone to draw that for me, by the way. Like, I
Also,
will
now
pay
we
you.
need. Okay, Arthas, we were doing this all day. Now we need to make John Wick's name into an Organization 13.
Yeah, do it. John Wick, Organization 13 member, go.
Well, I don't know if they use full names. Most of the characters seem to use first names, but then again, most of the characters don't seem to have last names. So
Hoaxage. Hoxage.
it would just be like JOHN with an X added and then anagrams.
Okay. But Sora and Kyrie's nobodies were formed through special means, so both Sora and Kyrie exist at the same time as Roxas and Namine. I see. Namine, sorry. Wait. Namine doesn't have an X.
Yeah, her name is like an exception for no adequately explained reason.
Because it couldn't sound good with an X in it. That is.
Well,
my
like her name's not even
takeaway.
based on Kyrie, so I don't.
Yeah, wait, Kyrie doesn't have any of those letters. What?
Like the reason her name is Namine is because Kyrie's name has something to do with water in like its meaning.
Okay.
And Namine is also a word that has to do with water.
Okay.
I think one's like sea and the other's like wave. But anyways, so that's why her name is that, but that doesn't follow the reasoning for any good reason.
Boy, Gooks, shut the fuck up!
Foy Gooks? Who would that be?
Goofy.
Oh, yes. We actually did one for Goofy, Mickey, and Donald earlier. Arthas, if you can remember any of those. Also, Nojax, yeah.
Nojax is actually excellent.
Although
10 out of 10.
the A comes out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, wait. Nojax. Yeah, the A's not. No Nojix. Noj. Nope. Nope, it doesn't work. The A's not normally there.
Nojax.
Njox.
I don't know. That's my best.
Ah, man. If Kyrie's nobody was formed normally, she'd be called Zirka. Zirka, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's an extra O. Yeah, there is an extra O. Because fucking Organization 13 Goofy is just that extra.
Anyways, I do believe we have been going for about an hour.
We have in 30 seconds, so we will say goodbye.
So, yeah, we will say goodbye. If you guys want to continue our weird conversation about nobodyifying everyone's name, we do have a Discord.
Yep, we have a Discord, and we'd be happy to see all of these weird freaking names.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye-bye. Bye. And